today we are doing yet another wish list and skip list. So we're going to be talking about some of the things that we do want and some of the things that we are going to be passing on. Things that just kind of we don't really see either worth it, or we don't think that we would use it, or just for any reason we're going to skip over it.
It was really hard to do this today.
Yeah. This month has been pretty hard.
Yeah, there is I could have probably put at least a dozen products on my wish list.
Yeah, me too.
Because there's a lot of amazing new products.
So before we get started, I do want to quickly remind you that we do have a current giveaway going on. So we'll have that video linked down below, so you can go over there and check that out.
So first thing on my wish list, and this is actually exclusive. This is by Flower Beauty. It is exclusive to Ulta, but you can also get it on flowerbeauty.com. It is the Warrior Glitter Shadows. I have really been getting into glitter shadows. They have 6 different colors. They are $11, so they're very affordable. The colors, I can only think of one that I probably would not purchase. And it's kind of a really yellow color. It's gold, but it's more of a yellow, it's kind of bright. And yellow is just not my color. So that one I probably wouldn't get, but all the other colors look absolutely stunning, absolutely amazing. I did watch a little bit of a review that someone had done, and basically, it's very buildable, so you can do a light coverage, or you can go back and you can do a more opaque coverage. And so it's very versatile in what you can do with it. So I may have to order me some of those.
I've not even heard of those, actually.
It looks like Flower Beauty has come out with quite a few really nice products.
Okay, so I'm going to go for something that's on my skip list. This is the Natasha Denona Safari palette. It's an all matte, I believe. And Natasha Denona is just so overpriced, and people say that the quality is so good, but if I was going to pick up one, this is not the one that I would pick up. The colors are really out there almost.
Yeah.
Look at those. Kind
of some really orangey and then peachy and
kind of, it's the Safari palette, so yeah, there's some crazy colors in there. It's supposed to be available the 14th. It's $129. I just can't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use it, so I can't justify spending that much on a palette that I wouldn't use.
Yeah, that is a lot. That is a lot. Okay, so I'm going to go over to my skip list, and I'm also going to talk about a Natasha Denona palette. It is her Mini Lila eyeshadow palette. It's only $25, which is a great price for Natasha Denona.
For Natasha Denona, yeah, that is.
And I put it on my wish list at first, and then I was scrolling through and saw a review on it, and literally the person who was reviewing it, she was doing a try-on video. It took her 30 minutes to try to blend 2 of the colors. And it was so bad.
That's why it's $25.
Maybe so. It was so bad that she actually took it off and started all over with a different eyeshadow palette.
Oh.
Yeah. She said that she normally doesn't have problems blending. And she said literally her hand hurt by the time she was done trying to blend, and it still looked extremely patchy. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to spend $25 for 5 eyeshadows if they're that hard to blend. I don't have 30 extra minutes in the morning to try to blend out 2 colors of eyeshadow.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I'm going to skip it.
Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to talk about is actually on my wish list. It is the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm Highlighter. This is we actually went into Sephora and I got to swatch it and stuff, and it is, it's just kind of like a glitter type thing. It's really pretty. I really loved it, and I could see myself actually wearing it like on the body, just anywhere, even on the face. I mean, it's really good for anywhere. It's $38, which is kind of up there in price, but I mean, it was stunning. So
it was really pretty, but it's actually on my skip list. I mean, it was different because it kind of had like a putty feel.
It did.
But it was, I think it has to do more with age, because it was a beautiful glitter, but for someone my age, that is not, I mean, can you see me with glitter all over my body and all over my face and all over?
If you wanted to.
I just don't think that works for somebody that's my age. And I mean, it was beautiful, and it was, you know, like I said, it was different. It felt, I mean, it was kind of a neat feeling. But it was just basically, it looked like glitter, and I was like, that's not going to be anything for me. So for that reason, I'm going to skip it.
So another thing on my wish list is actually something that I talked about in a different one, but it wasn't actually released. It was just kind of rumors and speculation and stuff like that. Well, I guess it was more than a rumor. I don't know. It just wasn't announced yet. But this is the Huda Beauty, the Overachiever Concealer. So it is actually being released October 8th. It is $30, and it does have they are selling a brush that is kind of to go along with it, and that is $25. I wouldn't necessarily buy the brush. I'm just interested in the concealer, not the brush, but I have loved taking care of like skin this year, I guess, or kind of this summer almost. I've been really into foundations and concealers and primers and stuff like that. So I am so excited for this Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer.
I also have a concealer on my list, and this is on my wish list. So there's a lot of things that I see that I like of Charlotte Tilbury, but a lot of times they are so pricey, and I just can't justify spending that much money. But she has a product now, a concealer. It is called the Magic Away Concealer. That really intrigues me because I struggle with not only kind of dark circles under my eyes, but I also struggle with bags. And this says that it's like Spanx for your eye bags. So I was like, I might actually spend the $32 on that concealer to see if that works. So
that's actually really interesting.
It is.
I would be interested to see how that works. Yeah. We might need to do a
I know.
dedicated video on that.
We might need to do a dedicated video. So I think if it works the way that it says it does, or the way that it leads you to believe that it does, I'm going to be in awe. Yeah.
There are some products though that I've seen where you apply it to your under eye and your under eye bags like kind of start disappearing. I don't think it's a full-time effect. I think that once you wash your face or once you wash it off, your bags do kind of appear back. But I mean, it's interesting for kind of a event or like something special that you want to really hide those bags, or maybe you're having pictures done or something and you don't want the bags to appear in the pictures. I think that would be a really cool thing.
So I'm very, very intrigued.
So another thing on my skip list is actually a Louboutin product. I'm just gonna have what it's called like on screen because I do not want to butcher it and I have no idea how to say it. So yeah, basically it is creamy shadows. So it's, I guess, a creamy eyeshadow from what I would assume. They're $50 each. The packaging is beautiful, but I don't use cream eyeshadows very much. So I don't feel like if I had a Louboutin one that I would use that anymore. So $50, basically for me that would be like a collector's item, but even then, like that's still too much to pay. So it's on my skip list.
Alright, the very last thing on my skip list is by Milk Makeup. They have a lot of really good products, but they've come out with a Blur and Set Loose Setting Powder, and I'm almost out of my Mary Kay, so I'm kind of looking for something else to use as a setting powder, and I love the only actual pressed setting powder that I do use is the Urban Decay Waterproof Setting Powder, which we did a dedicated video on. So I really like the loose setting powders, and so that interested me. It's $29, which is a bit pricey for a loose powder, but it still interested me because, you know, blur and set, and it's supposed to be a matte. And anyway, I watched another review of that, and basically the review was that everywhere that the loose powder was put as a setting powder, it was patchy, it settled in the fine lines, it settled around the nose, it settled around a lot of places, and I was like, I don't need that, because I already have trouble with some fine lines anyway. I do not want to enhance that for sure, and so I'm just gonna skip it.
So another thing on my wish list is actually the Glossier Zit Stick. It is $14. You're supposed to be able to use it under or over makeup, which is interesting to me, because especially if it's like, you know, normally Zit creams kind of dry down white. So are you gonna have like a white patch like on your skin, like wherever you put it? I was just interested because, you know, you don't ever hear that you can put a Zit cream over your makeup. So I thought maybe I would give it a try. I mean, it's $14, which isn't too bad.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was interesting to me. Let me know what y'all think about it, because I found it very interesting.
So the very last thing on my list is a wish list item. This is also by Flower Beauty. It is the Supernovae Celestial Skin Elixir. It is something that you put on bare skin before you put on foundation or anything. It nourishes and hydrates, and I find that very, very interesting. It's only $16 because I have normal to dry skin, but I do have a couple of areas that are a little bit oily. And basically, if you know anything about skin, if you do a lot of drying, toning, things like that on oily skin, it makes your skin create more oils. And so whenever you use kind of an oil, I know it seems, you know, like counterintuitive, an oxymoron type thing. But when you use oils on your face, then it actually, your skin doesn't create as much oils. But this is also hydrating for dry spots, you know, for the dry skin also. So to me, it seems like a very good product to use before you do your foundation and things. So I may have to grab some of that and see how it works.
So the last thing is actually on my skip list. It is kind of a collaboration. I believe that there's more than just this one that I'm going to mention. But it is actually a collaboration between Tom Ford and Cardi B. I don't know if it's actually a collaboration or if it's just her name is put onto the product or what. Basically, it's a blue lipstick. And I don't need a blue lipstick. I don't want a blue lipstick. And it's $36.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm going to be passing on that.
I would too. Alright guys, that is it for this video. If you like videos like this, be sure and give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to our channel because that actually means the world to us. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that you are notified each and every time we post.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We are Glam and Glamour on all of them. And until our next video, bye!